Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. I am Steven the Medium and I am here with Coach Elix, who's sitting next to me. Hello, Coach Elix.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Facebook Live.
Hello, Facebook Live, and hello to everybody listening to the radio. I can't get that out. And we have Mr. Mark, who is sitting with us too, who produces the show and does Jukebox 2 hours before my show, 3 to 5. So,
who is a Scrooge because he's refusing to play more Christmas music. Yeah. One Christmas song every hour. That is not enough, Mark.
Yeah, well, we're going to get on him about that.
You're talking to the wrong people. We want Christmas everything.
So listen, I hope everybody had the best Thanksgiving. I know that Elix and I did. I know that Mark did, and I hope that everybody else did. You know, that holiday is just to eat, right? To be with friends, to be with family, but to eat. And you have to, you know, you can jump right back on eating healthy after Thanksgiving, but I just think it's one of those things that you just let go and you just eat what you need to eat. And Elix and I, as a tradition, went to La Salette Shrine after we ate Thanksgiving night. It's the opening for people that are not around here. It's just this huge shrine of lights that they don't even take down. They couldn't take down during the rest of the year because there's too many of them. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, but it was freezing. So, but we still went. Yeah, I've been doing
and
that.
I was crippled, so I could barely walk, but I did it.
I asked you
what I do for you.
Yeah, I mean, I did ask you.
Are you going to tell people about the Thanksgiving meal that I made for you?
Yes.
And the best part of that meal was?
The cranberry sauce.
Yes, and it was homemade.
It was everything was homemade.
Not store-bought.
The bread was homemade. Everything was homemade.
Yeah.
So
he shamed me about buying cranberry sauce in a can.
No, listen. My very, very good friends, Teresa and Jeannie over at Worcester Probate. Well, Teresa's not there any longer, but Jeannie is. Jeannie said to me the couple of days before Thanksgiving that she was making, what she was bringing was homemade cranberry sauce. And then when I told Elix that he had a can, and we're living in a place where it has the best cranberries, where they're born and harvested. So the shaming, even if it was shaming, it worked because I got homemade cranberry.
But
sauce.
It was a delicious cranberry sauce.
It was. Everything was delicious, and I hope everyone also had a great Thanksgiving. And you know, this time of year, I know when I do readings, it can be very difficult in the sense that the holidays just bring more emotions. Even if you haven't, even if you didn't lose someone near the holidays, it's just the holidays are just one of those things that from Thanksgiving to Christmas just heightens up the emotions and just sometimes it makes it feel like your sadness is kind of exaggerated because it's the holidays, and everyone usually has, I shouldn't say everyone, but most people have great memories of holidays with their family. And, and if you've lost someone, it's very difficult. And I read something, I don't remember where I read it, but it was like the greatest statement. It said, grief and gratitude can come to the table at the same time. And I think it's really key because right now with the holidays, you may be grieving for someone who just crossed or someone who's crossed 30 years ago, but just to know, and when you combined, it's okay to grieve, but when you combine the gratitude also and think about the gratitude, it definitely helps lower the grieving, if that makes sense.
Of course it makes sense. I always say that no matter what it is you're going through, there's always, always, always something to be grateful about. You may not see it right away, but it's always there. So if you look, no matter the circumstance, you can always see the silver lining, and it's important that we look. And by the way, Steven, there is somebody just mentioned her birthday, so you want to acknowledge, what's her name?
Is it Nanette?
Happy birthday.
Hey, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Nanette D'Agostino, right? If I'm pronouncing that correctly, happy birthday. What a nice time to have a birthday. Right before Thanksgiving and Christmas, not too close to Christmas. I have a very good friend, Donna, who was always on Facebook too, that was born on Christmas Day, and I just always wonder how that works with, with presents and just having your birthday, which is such a special day, and having the holiday. So, but before I get into calls, just wanted to give a couple of announcements. So, I just found out that 2 weeks from Friday, I am going to be in Rhode Island on WJAR, which is one of the main stations, really a great station in Rhode Island, and it's called Coffee Break, and it is Facebook. Oh, Mark's saying yes, he knows. It's a really great segment. Frank Coletta does the sunrise, and then he does noon, the news. So I think they fit this in between, so it's at 10 o'clock, and they just do, just like what's going on, events. So I'm going to be on there. So it's going to be December 14th. I have to be there. I think it's starting at 10 o'clock. So I will hopefully get to just share my story and to read, whether it's Frank or Zach is the weatherman or whomever it is. So I'm really, really excited about that.
And for everyone that's not a Rhode Islander that didn't understand, what's it called again?
Coffee break.
Coffee break.
Are you making fun of my accent?
Yes.
Okay.
Because people right now are probably trying to figure out what is coffee break.
All my peeps in Rhode Island, they don't say anything. They know it's coffee, right? That's the way we say it.
Okay.
So, I'm really excited about it. And you want to know a really cool story about this is that WJAR Studios used to be in the Outlet down in Providence. That's when the Outlet building was there. I think it was on Westminster. I could have that wrong, but it was Westminster. And me and my friends used to sneak up to WJAR Studios to try to see if we could see. We loved Meredith Vieira, and back then she was one of the anchors.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's a local.
Yeah, and we a couple of times snuck into the studio, and there were Christmas cookies that we ate. I don't think we were supposed to, but we did because they were supposed to be for the segment at noon for whatever was being baked. And I have a picture of me and my best friend David, who's no longer with us, and I know he's listening, and the two of us are standing in front of the map, the weather map. How cool is that? So, and now I'm going back, even though it's not the same building, but now I'm going back to WJAR in a whole different capacity. So I'm really excited about that. And just quickly, I also am going to do a fundraiser. It is January 18th. And it is at the Elks Hall in Norwood. I'll say more about it as we continue, but it is going to be 100% of the funds are going to one of the schools, Cleveland Elementary School, for the fifth graders. And Colleen Briley, who is an attorney also, that's how I met her, through juvenile court. She's a part of doing this or putting this together, and Colleen is wonderful. And it's just really to give the kids money for like creative activities. They want to go to like Blue Man Group and do talent shows and field days. And if there's an excess of money, then it just goes over to the next year graduates, and it's just really kind of supporting them before they switch over to middle school, which is really cool. So it's going to be January 18th at the Elks Hall. It's at 6:30, and I will take a break, and we'll come back for calls.
The Attleboro Arts Museum presents the art of celebrating tree lights and symbols of the season. From November 14th through December 14th, the museum will exhibit artful Christmas trees, wreaths, Hanukkah menorahs, and Kwanzaa kinaras created and decorated by volunteer artists. These items take a traditional holiday focal point to an entirely different level. All pieces will be on display in the museum's Otmar Gallery during part of November and Community Gallery in December.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
As humans, we ask ourselves all kinds of questions. But what if we were forced to ask ourselves a question every day that affected the outcome of the most basic things, the most important things in our lives? The question is, what is your sexual orientation or gender identity? And the answer is the difference between keeping your job or getting fired. The answer is the difference between staying in your home or getting evicted. The answer is the difference between receiving medical treatment or not. Because in 31 states, it's legal to discriminate against people based on their answer to this question. LGBT Americans have the right to say I do, but they don't have the same basic rights as everyone else. Get the facts at beyondido.org. Brought to you by the Gill Foundation and the Ad Council.
Following the 10 Mile River is the Cantilever Walkway, a new addition to the city of Attleboro that connects the Judith Robbins Riverfront Park to the Balfour River Park. This week on AACS, tune in to see the Dumas Walkway dedication, a tribute to one of our city's longest-serving mayors who was very instrumental at making this vision a reality. You can watch this program and all of our quality programs from around the area in high definition on the AACS mobile app.
And welcome back to Through the Static. Mark just said, what was the address again?
111 Doran.
111 Doran Street, which was the outlet. And for any Rhode Islanders, if you guys remember, they used to have a talking Christmas tree, which was really, really cool too. So it was just great memories. And to go back there next or 2 weeks, I think from Friday, is going to be really terrific. And I'm really excited about doing that and just the experience. And the last thing I'll say before I start taking calls, that Dave Kane, who has his show here Saturdays.
Must we talk about him? This is not his show.
Oh, it's not?
It's not about him anymore. No, it's about you.
He is doing his show, Misgivings, and it is Saturday, December 15th, 2018. Doors open 6:30, showtime 7. It's like $12, and
it's super funny. We've
God,
been to the show.
You gotta go. I mean, it is hilarious. He really is. He's funny. And it says St. Vincent de Paul proudly presents. I'm looking for so that's where it is, in Attleboro. So check it out. It's really, really, really funny. So I think that's all I was going to say, even though there's something that feels like I needed to say about
how much you love me.
Mark, help me, please. Somebody help me. Next week he's not going to be here, so it's just going to be me and Mark next week. That's it. Yeah, because Helix is going to be in Texas for business, so, right?
And he doesn't know what he's going to do for the.
No, I don't know what I'm going to do.
No,
I just have to clarify that. I don't know what I'm going to do to eat. So open invitations. Somebody please invite me. So Monday night and Tuesday night.
And Wednesday,
coming week.
I'm coming home.
I'm doing the show Wednesday.
Oh, that's true.
So Monday and Tuesday, I'm completely open, and feel bad for me because I don't know how to cook, so I have no food.
This is the guy that was going to make cranberry sauce in a food processor. And I don't know.
I'm a fun date too. We could go out to eat, or I'll come over. Cook for me. I'll come over.
He's funny, so I'll give you that.
It's definitely good. So
he's a good date.
Thank you. See, all right. So let me start calls because I know that's what people want. So let's start the first caller. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, this is Kristen.
Kristen, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. And thank you for being my first caller. When I just pause, Kristen, I'm just tuning into your loved ones stepping. Wow, there's a lot here, Kristen. Kristen, where does the birthday anniversary come up? Like, why is this something very close I keep getting for you?
Oh, there's kind of a lot.
Oh, so there's just a lot of things happening now in this time?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. These months is anniversaries and birthdays.
Okay, perfect. You know, sometimes there'll just be one around. That's what Spirit wants to give. And sometimes they want to give it because they know this is a time of period that there's a lot of birthdays and anniversaries. But, you know, I saw my sign for birthdays or anniversaries, so I wanted to let you know. I keep getting, where do the two kids come in?
Probably my two.
So you have two children?
Yep.
Kristen, I love you. I don't know. Maybe probably mine. I mean, yeah, it's yours, Kristen. That's exactly it. So it's you know, it's just your loved ones just giving that as a validation that you have two children, and you know, it's a validation because they want to make sure you know it's actually Spirit for you, but it's also about saying, Kristen, we're watching your kids too. So it's a great validation. Where does the father figure come in for you? Is your dad still here?
Yeah.
So he's still living. So it's got to be, you know, it's got like a grandfather or a father-in-law, but they step forward as a father figure, and it's someone. It could be a grandfather. Do you have a father-in-law who's crossed?
Not an in-law.
Is there a father figure?
Yeah, my grandfather.
Okay, so it's gotta be your grandfather. He also, because it's got to be him. He keeps telling me Peter, Patty. Who's P? Who's the P connection to you? Either here or crossed, Kristen. It could be either one. Even though he just spelled it out, which means it's more likely like a last name, like Peterson or Pivot, or it doesn't sound like it's a first name. It sounds like it's someone's last name. And it could be, again, it could be a maiden name, but your grandfather keeps giving me my sign to say you it's in your head. So if it doesn't come, just keep it with you. And where's the A? Anthony, Angela, where's the A come in for you?
My daughter starts with an A.
What's her name?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Hello, Aaliyah. It's just Grandpa just giving that as a okay. So I just got your grandfather just said to me, it's Patrick, Kristen, but it's I don't know if it's like St. Patrick or Patrick. What happened? Kristen, hang on. Okay, I think we're back. I thought maybe you just wanted a little
Spirit
Nicolette
playing a trick
action.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny, Elix, that you just said that because of the song that's playing is "Lot of Love."
Yes.
So
what
it is? Just giving you a lot of love. Just keep the Patrick. Somehow, some way, there's a Patrick somewhere. Your grandfather's saying. So I don't know what that is. There's also coins that he keeps telling me he drops for you.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure you keep that with you. And Kristen, is it been? Why does he keep telling me that it's been tough?
We've had some rough times since he's passed.
Okay, just know it's just a way to let you know that he, not getting into details, not specifics, he's just letting you know that he knows what's going on. And when Spirit does that, like your grandpa, he's just saying, Kristen, is that he's here to guide and to help and to make sure that he can do whatever he can on his side. So just make sure you know that there's also a ring or a piece of jewelry that has letters in it. I don't know if it's one letter or like a name. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a few.
What was that?
There's a few things that I have that have like names on it.
Oh, but is it jewelry?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just know it's just it's a way, and there's also a male stepping forward in addition to your grandpa or grandfather, a young male that keeps going around you. There's someone, when I get a young male, Kristen, it's someone who left this earth way before their time. So I don't know who this is, but I can still hear a lot of love. Or is it me?
No, you can hear it.
So I guess they're giving you a lot of love, Kristen. Mm-hmm. There's a male connected. He makes me feel like he crossed younger, like 20s or somewhere around there.
that's I don't know a male. I know a female, so that's weird.
But was she in in her 20s?
Yep.
It's interesting why he's telling me he's in spirit, so I don't know if maybe there's another connection.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you this, that the connection is whoever, do you have a significant other?
Yes.
So whoever that is, just know that the male is stepping forward for that person. So,
okay.
So I don't know where this male comes in, but Jim, it's a J name.
I'll have to.
Just make sure you ask, and anything I just said, that make sure you think about, these episodes are archived online, and I also have them on my YouTube. And I tell people, which I really should tell people more so, because when you're when it's live, you can't remember everything. Just know that you can go back and listen and see if there's any other validations that you're missing. But just know that your grandfather, even though there's two grandfathers, but one of them specifically on mom's side just keeps telling me that he's always with you.
Mm-hmm.
So just make sure you keep that with you, and I'll leave that with you, Kristen. So a lot of love, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're going to take a break. It's 508-222-1320, and let's hear. A lot of love wanted to come on earlier, so let her come back on. So we'll be back.
Caring Santa is on his way to Emerald Square Mall on December 2nd. Caring Santa is a private photo experience for children with special needs and their families. Children will have the opportunity to visit with Santa and have their photo taken with him. Emerald Square Mall will make necessary adjustments to the environment to support the sensory, physical, and other developmental needs of children of all abilities for this special event. Caring Santa will be at the mall on Sunday, December 2nd from 8 to 10 a.m.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 36 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium. I'm here with Coach Elix and Mark, who's producing the show, and we're having the best time. So let me go to the next caller. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Melissa.
Melissa, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You have a very sexy voice, Melissa. Hello. Well, listen, I'm glad that you called, and let's see what's going on, Melissa, here. Wow, this is interesting. Before I can even tell you, Melissa, who steps forward, is there? Why do I keep seeing fish? Is there like a? Well, let me start with this. Was there somebody that did a lot on the water, like does or did?
water.
Like-
Not that I can recall.
Is there for Thanksgiving or Christmas? Is there like a specific like fish dish
No.
with you or somebody who crossed that used to make something? Or all I can tell you, Melissa, is as I'm talking to you, all I keep seeing and smelling is fish. Or did someone just cook fish, or why? I keep seeing fish. There's something with fish, or there's a story with fish. What was that?
Not that I know of, because we didn't even do. I know there's that 7 fishes or whatever, but we've never done that.
What is that? What's 7?
It's like an Italian thing
for
for Christmas.
Yeah. But never done that.
Well, it doesn't. I don't know what it is. I just went with the food because I got to be honest, Melissa. I've never started a reading with just a fish. It's never happened, and I just keep seeing this male figure, and he keeps showing me fish, and so I don't know. And there was no one that had a boat or fished or something like connected to you guys or you, like here or crossed. And sometimes it even can be like friends that someone wants to try to come through.
My grandfather was in the Coast Guard, but that's all I can think of.
Who was? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
My grandfather?
It could be because that was the male that was holding a fish, or there was a male that was holding a fish. So it could be. It would be a first for me. That's usually not my sign for Coast Guard, but who knows? It could be because that would be connected to the water. So it just, and there's also who's Mary? Who's the M?
Mary is my mother-in-law.
Okay. Is mother-in-law is crossed?
Yes.
Okay. So just letting you, I don't know if another medium has told you she's come through, or she's always through with you, or very close to you. But when she just stepped forward, I could feel that the feeling of closeness or just familiar. And it just, when I feel that, it just know that it's just a way to let you know that she's always around and watching. And when she just said watching, where does the watch come in, Melissa?
The watch? There was a watch we gave her.
So,
and we, when we went through it, my father-in-law gave it back to us.
Wow. So just know that's why your mother-in-law is bringing that up, is just to let you know that it's really her. And, I always tell people when I do these readings, you're just going to hear things that you don't expect to hear. And it's just, and they know that, and they want to just do that wow factor and say, it's really me. And, that's why I'm bringing it up, because it was, but I love your mother-in-law because she just also, just said how much it meant to her, not the actual gift, but just the giving, or the closeness. When she looks, are you still with her? Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. Why does she point one to him? Is he the oldest? Is he the only boy? What's the one?
No, he's one of 4.
No, so if he's not the only male, so there's a one connection. Do you have like one child, or one male, one female? Your mother-in-law just keeps giving me one, or there's something in January or something on the first of the month, but she's very adamant about number one. I don't know what it is, but just keep it with you. It could be like the first of the month. It could be like April 1st is a birthday, or a crossing, or something like that. But it's it also could be your father-in-law is here, right?
Yes.
Living.
Yes.
They're bringing me up to spirit, Melissa, which means that they're saying that was there one. Oh my God, there's something one, but I think it's sort of now on your end. It's your family. Was like mom or dad like just one, like an only child, or was there one child?
My mother was.
Oh, there it is. But your mom is crossed?
No.
Oh, she's still here. Okay. She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to be. It's just giving a validation. So it was your mom. I knew it was being brought over to your side. So it's just a way that your this is a grandmother who's stepping forward now. It's just giving a validation for mom, but she's telling me she's on dad's side. Dad's mom is crossed?
Yes.
Okay, so she's just giving that as a validation to let you know that it's her. Swing. Was there a swing?
Swing?
Like when you guys were growing up, why does your grandmother talks about the? I just hear the word swing, swing. Is there something current? Is there something that they're giving as a valid? Well, there has to be something that they're giving as a validation with swing. Sometimes, Melissa, I don't know whether this is like something older, like when in an old house that no one has any longer, and there was like a rope with a tire or a swing or something. But why do I feel like I'm in a swing? And your grandmother says you know, Melissa, my granddaughter knows.
Well, the only thing I think of is with my mother-in-law, you swing with my youngest child all the time.
So no, it's just, even though Grandma's giving this, it's just another validation from your mother-in-law who she just won't let it go, Melissa. She wants to chat and she wants to talk. Your mother-in-law just said she just did that because she wants to make sure everyone knows that she's still around, that even though physically she's not here, she's still around. And it was something that was heartfelt if she used to swing with your children or child. So it's just a way that she's giving that. And F name, Phil, Frank, Fran. Who's F? I don't see letters. I hear them. So I mean, it could be Philip, Philomena, because it sounds like an F, or Frank, or Philip. There's an F connection here somewhere with you or your husband. And it could be, again, someone living or someone crossed, but and they want to get a validation, and also a middle name. Who's got the E name? Like E, like Ed, Elizabeth, E name, and it almost makes me feel like it's in the middle of two names, like Mary Erin, or there's an E in the middle. Melissa, everything.
I think my niece might be Kayla Aaron. I'll have to find out if that's true.
So just keep it with you. If it is, that's what they're validating. I was just about to say everything that I'm saying, I just keep hearing Spirit saying, she knows. Yep, she knows. She knows. She knows. And that happens sometimes, when it's live. And then when we hang up, you'll figure it out or realize it. There's also what's with the plate? The license plate or the plate on the car? Did someone have like a veteran's plate or a vanity plate, or did someone? What was that?
My father-in-law just changed his. Well, it was his wife's car, and he changed it to veteran's plate.
Okay, so let me just tell you that your mother-in-law is all over this reading, Melissa. So she's all over this reading. She's not letting it go. Everyone else is trying to come through. So it's just it's a way that she's just giving, and she keeps applauding. So when I see that in spirit, she loves you, and she just keeps saying to give her son a big hug and kiss, when you see him. So. And that she's always with him and she keeps thanking him. Your son must be like really, is he very involved with his father?
Yes.
Because
we were very close to her too.
Oh yeah, because she just keeps thanking him, thanking him. She keeps going back and forth. So just know that that's a wonderful thing. So I'll leave that with you, Melissa. Listen, thank you very much for calling and lots of love.
Thank you so much.
All righty, bye-bye. Hello, this is Stephen. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi.
Hello, who's this?
Catherine.
Catherine, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good. I got to tell you, even before I get into spirit, that I love when people keep their full names and introduce themselves as Catherine. So I don't know if you go by anything else, but I love it. I just love when people keep the name and don't go for nicknames or shorten their names. It's just a little thing of mine. So I just wanted to say that, Catherine. I like the name. So
thank you.
You're welcome. So there's mom. There's a mom and dad figure stepping forward. So I don't know if this is mom and dad or grandpa and grandfather. Are your parents here?
Oh my gosh. My mom passed away a year ago.
Okay.
And her father and mother have also passed.
But dad is here.
My dad is here.
Okay. So just know that. Let's start with your mom, who. She just told me that Catherine wanted me to come first. You got to say
Oh,
this.
my God.
She said, I don't know if you were on hold or waiting, saying, "Ma, please come first.
Yeah.
Please come first." And she's, Catherine, it's a way to say, "I hear you. I mean, I love your mother because I just heard your mother say, I hear you, honey. I hear you. I'm sorry because that was, you said that was a year ago."
Yes.
So just know, especially when it's this time of year, I know how difficult it is. But I got to tell you something. Your mom's energy and her, her zest for life when here and there in spirit is pretty magnificent, Catherine.
Oh yes.
She just she makes me feel like when she did cross. She didn't cross sooner than that solely because of the zest for life and her love for family. It's pretty amazing. I love the feeling she's giving me. And I get the feeling when Spirit steps forward of the bond that they had when they were here. And I got to tell you the love that your mom has and vice versa is amazing. And it's nice that she said she was going to validate that, to let you know that she's with her parents, but you already did because you said they were up there too. So she's having a very good time. She also, Catherine, is elevated. Like when she crossed, she was very quickly elevated into a very higher plane. And I see that when someone was very religious, and I don't know if she was or not, but also when there was what I just said, just a zest for life, that she just took hold of every breath that she had here, and Spirit knows that. So either one of them maybe will explain where she is and why she is in that place. Is there I don't know what this is, Catherine. She keeps showing me something that at first I thought it was a brooch. And it looks like it sort of is like if it's a ring, it's like it's a very thick ring or a thick brooch, like if you rubbed it, like it's like an egg shape type deal. That she, and I don't know if there's a picture in it or is it like a locket or a brooch that you have from her?
I do have some of her jewelry.
This is very specific because it makes me feel it's thick because it makes me feel like it's something that potentially could open up and you could put like a picture in it or like someone's hair in it. But there's something that your mom just keeps giving as a validation that was either hers or yours that you had for somebody. There's not something that a locket that opened up that you remember?
Oh, she had so much jewelry. I can't remember off the top of my head.
That, you know what? If she's bringing it up, it just means that, if you do, I don't know if you're privy to this jewelry, but if you ever get an opportunity and you look through it, you'll be able to, to when you see it, what she's talking about, it'll just be kind of like an aha moment. Like you like, oh ma, that's what mom was talking about or bringing it up. But it does feel like it's a piece of jewelry and there is some picture, and I don't know if it's a picture of just like an old Victorian woman, or all I know is that your mother just keeps giving that as a validation. She just told me that. The call before that I was asking Melissa where the Frank or Fran was, she said that's for you.
Really?
The F name. Here or crossed. So
that would be my grandmother. Her mother's name is Fanny.
Perfect. So your Fanny, perfect. So she just yelled out. I was too early. You were still with the caller before, but this is now. It's for my great granddaughter. So this is great grandmother. You said.
Well, my mom's mom was Fanny.
Okay, so
I forget what my great grandmother's name was.
So this is Grandma. So it's Grandma. Yeah. Just letting you know that she's here and how much she loves you. And Bob, Billy, where's B?
Oh, I have a nephew and a brother-in-law, Billy.
Okay, so and they're still here.
Yes.
So just a validation, just letting you know that if they were still here, that's what they would be talking to if they were talking to their friends and talking about who's in their family. Just, Catherine, know that your mom says that she's been with you every second since she's crossed, and she knows how difficult it's been with the loss, and she knows that you talk to her. You must talk to her.
Oh, I constantly.
Yeah, she's saying, tell her I hear her. I know that she's talking. And boy, Catherine, how much this woman loves you. And she just, if there's one thing to remember, she has gone nowhere. She's still with you, and how much she loves you, and how proud and how thankful she is of what you're doing. So she wants to make sure you know that. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, listen, Catherine, you have a great evening and lots of love.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, and we'll be back.
On Friday, December 7th from 7 to 10 p.m., Faith Christian Center in Seekonk will present Mary and Joseph, A Love Story. Before the inn was full, before the star appeared, God chose a young woman, and through her the future of mankind would be saved. Despite the townspeople mocking her and ridiculing her, she would defeat fear and doubt with her love and faith in God. To reserve seats and for more information, you can email info@fcc-church.com.
You sit down at your table, you get your card. 25 squares hold the key. Which one will it be? I-25, O72, or Lucky B13? Which one will be the square that makes you jump up and shout, Bingo! The Attleboro Elks Lodge 1014 hosts bingo each Sunday at 887 South Main Street. Open to the public, the kitchen opens at 5 p.m. with a variety of food available. Bingo starts at 6 p.m. Prizes are awarded and proceeds support Elks charities. For further details, you can visit attleboroelks.org or you can call 508-222-5502. Remember, Elks care. Elks share.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans, but in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Through the Static. So hi to everybody listening. Hi to Facebook Live listening. Elix is here. Coach Elix. Mark is here. And let me just go to the next phone call. Hello, this is Stephen. Hello.
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 Hi.
Who's this?
Nicole.
Nicole, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm glad to be speaking to you, Nicole.
You too. I'm excited.
Me too. Okay, so Nicole, the first is Mom here?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a grandmother who just almost knocked me off my chair. There's a grandmother that steps forward. But do you have two grandmothers crossed?
I do.
Because one came from the left, one came from the right, which is left is Mom's side, right is Dad's side. Nicole, was one. One grandmother keeps telling me separation. So was there a distance, or did you not know her as well? One of them?
Well, there was a distance after she died. I don't know if that's
Okay, so
what she means. Not before, not while she was here. Well, she moved. She moved. So yes, there was.
okay, perfect. So is this Dad's?
Yeah. No.
This is Mom's side.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad's side is like really aggressive. She wants to make sure you know she's here. So I'm going to put her on hold for a second. But so Mom's mom. So there was a move. Okay. So she's just telling me
far away.
Yeah, perfect. So she's just telling me because I just kept seeing the separation and just what a great heart this woman had.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
still does. And just keeps giving. So there's a couple things here. There's a Mary, Mikey. Who's the M connection here? For you?
Connection?
Yes. Like there's someone living across, but I keep hearing it's an M, like Mary or Mikey or Mary Ann. There's an Mary Ellen. Either here living or again across. It could be first name, it could be last name, it could be
I don't know.
It could be middle name. Just keep it with you, Nicole.
Okay.
There's also who taught something.
Taught?
Yeah, taught. Are you making fun of my accent, Nicole?
A little bit. No.
There's a.
I don't know anyone who taught.
Oh, Nicole, they say not true. Someone connected to. Oh my God, where's it's Marion? Where's the M connected to you? I can hear them screaming at me like she knows, Nicole knows. Someone just said, Nicole, open your ears. They're very funny. One of these, but there's a grandfather here. It feels like it's Mom's side.
Okay.
I'm stepping forward and just is very funny. But just to get back to you.
Yes.
You know, Nicole, as soon as we hang up, you're going to get this, right? It happens all the time.
Yeah, I know. I know.
What's June? Why do they keep showing me 6 or June? Is there a birthday, anniversary in June?
Well, my parents' anniversary is in June, but nothing I know of.
No, but this is both parents are still here.
Yes.
Okay, so just know it's a way that your grandma, I'm just going to say mom because your grandmother's talking to me, so I got to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
Your grandmother's just saying happy anniversary, and it's a way that your grandmother is connecting this M name to your mother or father. So do they have siblings that are an M, like an auntie and uncle, last name? I'm just going to go by it because I don't want to hang.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Onto it. But just keep it with you. But there's also the teaching. But it makes me feel like it's music. Someone's being taught music or teaching music connected.
Right now, like currently?
Currently or in the past,
I have a cousin that teaches music.
Okay, so no, it's just a way that your grandparents are just giving that as
That's cool.
a validation. This cousin is not connected to the M?
I don't know who the M is. No.
Okay.
No.
I just heard they're also your grandfather just said, "Hey, she's not going to get the name, so let's do it differently." Where's the M place? What, like a town, a state? Where's the M come in? Like I don't know.
Well, I'm in Massachusetts, of course, but that wouldn't be it.
Not normally. I mean, when people call, because I get people all over the country calling, and really all over the world. I don't know if you're from Mass or not. But is there like a Milton or like an M also? Like it could be a street name too, Nicole. But there's definitely, even though your grandfather says you know the name of the person, but there's also an M place. So just keep it with you. Your grandparents also keep talking about the motor or the generator. There's something. Did someone work like mechanic or who was this?
Yeah, my grandfather that you're talking about was a welder.
Okay, perfect. So just
he had his own business.
Yeah, just know that it's just making sure you know that it's him, and he's just giving a big shout out to you. The stuff I told you, keep with you, and also I don't know what this name is because I can't make it out. Like Aloysius or there's an A name, and it sounds like a different name, like Alexander or a place, because it sounds very strange. Was there somebody connected to overseas, like an old country?
Not that I know of.
So your grandparents were here, born here?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to Europe, like Italy or something. Like in that particular. Did anyone, Nicole, go to that area?
Not that I know of. I really don't know of anybody who did.
Okay, just listen. Just keep it with you, and just know that your grandparents are here. They're making sure they know that they're watching you, and how much. And there's something happening after the holiday. Someone's traveling, or something's going on.
I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, so just know what they just letting you. I just heard them say not supposed to be. You are. So I don't know what that means.
It's not booked yet.
Well,
I'm waiting for dates.
Well, just know it's a way they're bringing it up, and maybe the place you're going to is an M or an A. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a place.
Yeah, maybe.
It could be. So if you get that, email me. I want to know.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, Nicole. Listen. You have a great night, and lots of love to you.
Thank you so much.
All righty. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Stephen. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, it's Tammy.
Tammy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So, Tammy, let me start. Yeah. Let me start with this. Where does Michael come in?
Michael.
I just keep hearing little Michael, little Marky, little. There's an M boy connected. It could be family, it could be friends, and I just keep hearing that they want to give a validation to. Tammy, was there a young woman who you know that crossed and left young kids?
Yes.
Was this a friend?
It was a sister-in-law.
Oh, wow. So I'm sorry to hear that. So you lost your sister-in-law?
Yeah, my ex-sister-in-law, yeah.
Okay, so and she had young kids?
Yes, she did.
Okay, perfect. So that's just know that she's.
And actually, Michael was her husband's name, ex-husband's name.
Okay, perfect. So just know it's just it's a way that she's letting you know that she's here. I can't explain this, but I'm just going to tell you something very quickly, Tammy. That she's after she crossed. This is your ex-sister-in-law. After she crossed, she has become like an angel, a guardian angel for you, because she said that you've got so much to do here, and that she part of her and crossing over with her soul was to come back and to help you. So I don't know if that's making sense to you, but I think it's a wonderful comment, wonderful validation that she's giving you, almost like and also she's trying to make up. Are you still married to
yeah.
But she
technically.
but she keeps saying that she's trying to make up for the things in the relationship. I don't know how else to say it, Tammy.
Things in her and our relationship or my relationship?
No, I don't know. It's one of the relationships.
Okay.
I don't know, but all I know is she just yelled in my ear. You'll know. She knows. She knows. She knows. So just keep that with you, Tammy. Just know that she's just a wonderful, wonderful guardian angel. And I wish I could keep going longer, but I'm pressed for time, and it's going to just end the show. So I'm going to leave you with that, Tammy. And if you have an opportunity to call back so I can do a longer reading, but lots of love to you.
I will, and thank you very much.
Oh, thanks, Tammy. So we're done. It goes by so fast. Stephen, the Medium is my website. Thank you, everyone on Facebook Live, everyone listening, on the radio, and on behalf of myself and Coach Elix and Mark, we just wish you have a great day, have a great rest of the week, and
I'll see you in 2 weeks because I won't be here next week.
But Marky and I will see you next week, same time, same bat channel, Wednesday. So we'll miss Elix, and we'll see him soon. Okay.